everybody. Welcome back to Thrillers by the Book Club podcast. I'm Chelsea.
And I'm Olivia, and we are so excited to be talking to you today about thrillers.
Also, happy Christmas Eve.
Merry Christmas!
Oh, yeah. Merry Christmas Eve. That's what I meant. Not happy. It's not happy.
You can be happy.
No.
You can have a happy Christmas.
No.
Oh.
Merry.
Okay.
Don't be happy. You can only be merry. It's like you can't say Merry New Year.
That's true.
Yeah,
you can only say Merry Christmas. You can't say Merry Halloween.
Imagine Merry New Year, Happy Christmas.
Yeah.
It just doesn't work. You know?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I know. I think in the UK, don't they say Happy Christmas?
Probably, but
I just know that from the Harry Potter movies.
I think they do. But it just doesn't work. It's like, but it is happy for Happy Halloween, Happy Valentine's Day, Happy whatever. But then Christmas, it's like Merry Christmas. Why is that?
I have no idea.
Actually, tell us why. Research it, people.
Yes.
Who
tell us in
know
the
more
comments. Let us know.
Comment it. Because we don't know why. I just thought of it now, and I still don't know the reason.
It's a great question.
Thank you.
Great question.
Thank you.
Honestly.
It's Christmas tomorrow.
Yeah. So, but
exciting.
Chelsea, hey, you're going to have a baby for the first time on Christmas.
Yes, I am.
Are you excited?
Having a baby with me for Christmas.
You wait, what? Sorry?
Having a baby with me.
Okay.
In my hand for Christmas. Yes.
Oh, I'm so confused. What?
Yeah. Not inside of me, but outside.
Oh, no. No shit.
Well, because you said you're having a baby.
No, I mean, you're going to have your first Christmas with a baby.
Yes, that's true.
No, you're not having a baby.
I am. Did I tell you what I bought for her for Christmas already?
No, what?
I bought her they're like fluffy circle toys that everybody loves. Squishmallows. I don't know if you've heard of them.
Ooh, oh my God, I was actually looking at getting my mom Squishmallows.
Okay, great. I bought one of every Harry Potter house. So I bought like a lion, a snake, bird and a badger, whatever. They're all like fluffy.
I don't know. I'm not a Hufflepuff, so that one I don't know.
How dare you? That is the best house. Anyway, so I bought all of them, and so once she learns to crawl, I'm gonna set them all in front of her and let her sort herself. So I'm gonna like do a little mini sorting ceremony for her. So I'm gonna like put her in the back of the room, have all 4 of the little squishmallows, and then she can crawl towards the one that speaks to her most.
Oh my God, I love it.
I'm pretty excited about it. And I think she's going to pick Slytherin because it's like vivid green.
And she's going to be like...
Yeah, the Slytherin's vivid green snake, it's very cute.
Mm-hmm.
The Hufflepuff is very basic, and it's not that eye-catching, so I can't see her picking it. The Ravenclaw is like a jet black raven, which is kind of cool. And then the Gryffindor is a very fluffy lion, so we'll see.
You know what I always think is really funny? So Ravenclaw, the actual mascot is an eagle, not a raven, but they only ever sell ravens. It's weird.
That is weird.
Why just made it a raven in the first place?
That makes no sense.
Mm-hmm. It's weird.
Okay, well, ravens are like more smart than eagles, though.
Yeah, so you would think like we should have just gone with ravens.
Yeah. That was a miss.
Yeah, that was
a miss, JK.
Hey, Joe. You messed up.
Yeah, like that was a real... It's literally... There's a bird in your house name. And you're like, you know what? Eagle. Okay. Well, I hate that, but I'm not...
Anyway, though, so it's a beautiful raven that you have, though. I love that.
Yes, I'm very excited about it. I hope she picks Hufflepuff like I'm a Hufflepuff, but she can pick whatever she wants.
Are you a Hufflepuff?
Of course I'm a Hufflepuff.
Oh.
Yeah.
I would say 100% I would have said Gryffindor, Slytherin.
Nope, Hufflepuff.
Like a mix.
Hufflepuffing it up.
Oh,
yep, that's me.
Sweetheart.
Yep, just minding my own business, collecting all my friends, being useless. Love a Hufflepuff. Like, do you remember the story you told about how an intruder wanted to come in your home? And I would just be like,
going to open the door.
Come on in, Hufflepuff.
Ravenclaw, Slytherin here. Nah, Hufflepuff? Yeah, come on.
I'm like, okay. And you're like, absolutely not. And I'm like, hello. Yeah, Hufflepuff.
It's hilarious. Oh my God.
So yes, I'll have a baby. It'll be great.
That's gonna be awesome.
Yeah. What are you doing for Christmas?
Honestly, I have no idea. I know that when this is coming out on that day, Christmas Eve, we are gonna go to my niece's house. She's having a little Christmas get together with some of her family, so that's
Nice.
cute. And then we're gonna drive around and look at Christmas lights. And I'm hoping I can get my mom and take her to do that, so that will be really
Yeah.
fun. And that's it. Probably
Nice.
just hang out. It's
Great.
not gonna be much different than any other day for me.
Great. Festive normal day.
Yeah, festive normal day. Have
Love
you
it.
decorated your Oh yeah, your house is already decorated. It's
Yes.
always decorated, but like
Yes. I have 2 trees up. I have pink tree and a regular Christmas tree.
Mhm.
Now the pink tree is Christmas themed
Okay.
instead of Halloween themed. And then I
Mhm.
have Christmas tree.
Yes.
So, yes. Very festive.
Nice.
Mhm.
I know. I feel like I need to do that. I took down our Thanksgiving stuff because I did like a lot for Thanksgiving because we were hosting so many
Right.
people. And so I took all of that down, and now the house is like kind of meh. And I'm just like, I don't know. Should I put the effort?
Yes. Do it.
I know. I probably should because then it'll make me feel better, like feel
Yes.
festive.
Yes. You should do it. You should definitely do it. Even if you just do like winter decorations and then keep them up until March.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
That's the move.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that a lot. So recently, you just went to Mexico.
I did. I went to Mexico on a cruise. It was very fun. Yeah, it was a good time.
Good.
Mhm.
Good. It was just like you and your mom and your sister and Poppy.
And my whole entire family.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
whole family, including Poppy, who is just like, now she's very spoiled. Every morning she's like, "Where's my bowl of fresh berries?" And I'm like,
I'm sorry, Poppy's not even a 1 and she already has a passport stamped. So
yeah. I'm like, "Look, we're poor, so here, have this banana." And she's like, "This is not berries." And I'm like, "It's not gonna be."
take
Like,
it back.
it's not gonna be berries. And she's just like, I guess. Yeah, no, it's super fun. But let me tell you the story. So
Okay.
I got home from work today and I drove up to my house and there was the cutest dog ever sitting in my driveway. And I was like, hello. So I like walked up to him, obviously, and he's like this adorable bulldog, like this English or French. I don't know, the pointy one. French, I think.
Yeah.
French bulldog. He's so cute. I was like patting him, and he like rolled over. He had no collar. Like, who are you? Is this just a free dog? And he's like so cute. And I was
It's
like,
yours
sit and
now.
sat, and he was just like rolling. And then I stood up and like went to my car to get stuff, and he followed me. And I went to my front door, and he like tried to come in my house, and I was like, wait, hold on a second, I don't know you. So then I didn't know whose dog it was. I've never seen him before in my life. So I went to my neighbors and I said, hey, is this your dog? And they were like, nope, never seen that dog. And I was like, oh, okay, that's weird. So then I went back to my house and like went in my backyard. And he just followed me and I like sat on the back patio furniture and he hopped up and he's just like, I'm your dog. And I was like, whose dog are you? Like, I've never seen you.
Is he your dog now?
So I was like, do I have a dog?
Do you have a dog?
So I was like, no, I need to try. So I went down to my like the next house. So I went down like 5 houses. And then when I get to the 5th house, there was like a window pushed open, kind of like a screen pushed out of a house. And I was like, oh, okay, like maybe that's where he came from.
Shit.
And I look inside and there was like 6 dogs. And also apparently his owner was dead. Yep. Took a turn there. His owner was dead. And there were 6 dogs.
Plot twist.
Plot twist. Yeah, his owner was dead. And so I had to call the police.
That's what you did just before this.
Yes. Because there was 6 dogs and a dead person.
No, I mean you did the right thing.
Right.
100%.
It was a house full of dogs. And
yeah,
I guess he was dead.
Oh, that's terrible.
He was old.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that
well,
what happened.
It's okay. Well, hold on. What's going on with the dogs? And the dog?
I don't know. We had this podcast, so I just went inside. I was just like, well, bye. I took the dog.
100% would have. I would have been like, no, dude, take care of the dogs.
Well, no, I mean, I was just like, see you later, dog, and I kind of just like him back over into his area, and then I came back here, and that's the end of my story. So I'll let you know if I get any updates, but
I sure hope he comes back and is like, we'll be best friends.
Yeah, I don't want a dog.
I know you don't. I know you
Yeah,
don't.
I'm good
Like,
on
but
dogs. He was very nice. He was very kind. He led me back to his owner, like a very
good dog.
good dog. He's a very good
Well,
dog.
he was a good boy because he also he got out and was like,
He
"We
did.
need help."
And there was
Me and my
additional
brothers.
many dogs that were there. And I said, there's too many dogs. I don't know why there's a good amount of dogs in this room. Too many dogs,
Oh my God,
actually,
could you
for
smell
me.
it?
Yeah.
Like, could you smell the body?
Well, I don't know if he had just died or he was dead. Like,
A while or not?
I don't know what the deal is with the dead guy. But there's a lot of dogs. So,
Wow.
good
Okay,
amount
well,
of dogs.
here's what I'm gonna say. If
Mhm.
he comes back
Mhm.
and you decide that you definitely don't want him,
Mhm.
let me know
He's a good dog.
because I will come take him.
If there was 6 and they came as a pack,
Yeah.
you want 6 dogs?
No, Jared won't let me. Like, we
How about
literally
5?
huh?
How about 5?
I mean, I wish. I wish. I
4?
would do it in a second. I would do it in a second.
3?
In a second.
1?
Obviously.
But, like, do you want a dog?
I
He's a good
do.
dog.
No, I really do. So, we actually have been talking about this lately because I'm like, "Oh, it's a good time for me to, like, I
He's a
could
good dog.
I could have a dog." But Jared's like, "If you get like, the deal is I can't get another dog until I've sold my book." I'm like,
Here's the thing, though. Like,
"So,
he's trained to save your life.
this is true."
So, he's essentially a service dog.
That's true.
Also, he was spray painted. So, it's like a normal dog, but he was spray painted with a stripe on him. So,
Okay, I'm gonna need you to clarify.
that's
Like,
I've never seen him before.
okay, wait, no, hold on.
He
Like,
was just a
his
dog. Like, imagine a normal dog, and then he had a spray painted stripe on his back. Like, if someone was gonna be like tagging a building and they tested their spray paint on a dog.
what color is his spray paint?
Black.
So, but it wasn't like his actual fur.
It was very much spray paint.
Oh, I'm livid now. This is
Yeah.
like I can't even take what is going on.
Uh-huh.
What
It
is
was
this happening?
an interesting, it's been a day.
Okay.
A day has happened and I said, So, TBD. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I could have a dog. I could not have a dog.
You could.
I might have a dog.
You might, because he maybe comes over and says like, "Hey, I need to take care of you guys."
Well, in my heart, I committed to having a dog the second I saw him. I was like, well, I have a dog now. The second he was in my yard, I was like, do I have a dog?
Yeah.
Did you choose me?
You're so good to like go back and like go down the street and trying
Went
to
to every
find
single house. And I was like, do
to every
you
house.
have a
Like, I
dog?
don't think I would have done that.
And every single person is like, who are you? And I was like, oh, I live on this street. And is this your dog? And they were like, we don't have a dog. And I was like, me either. That's weird. Okay, great. And then I went to the next house and each person was like, never seen this dog. And I was like, okay. And then I went to a house and it was like 80 dogs. And I was like,
You're like, this one sounds
I
great.
think this is the house. And then there was like no window. And I was like, yeah, this is the house.
Okay, well, I'm pissed somebody.
It was the whole thing.
What?
Anyway, that's my day.
Your day sucks.
It was weird. It was
Unless
a weird
you
day.
get the dog.
Yeah.
Mostly I'm concerned, like, why is he getting sprayed? Like, I'm just concerned now for the safety of the dog.
I honestly, there's a lot of questions. I don't really go down that part of the road. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well.
Please enjoy. That's all the information I have.
Okay, well, we are going to need to talk about this. We'll need to stay on top of it because
Cool.
I'm going to need to know what your new dog's like and what you're going to name him.
Butters. I named him Butters already. When I met him, I said, hey, Butters. And he looked at me and I looked at him and I said, yeah, I thought so. His name's Butters.
I'm going to cry.
Yeah, he's real cute. Little butterball. Yeah, he's real cute. I pre-named him just in case he was my dog. And then I sat with him on the couch and then I said, come here. And he came and I said, yep, your name's Butters. Let's go, Butters. And then he followed me to each house. And then I said, can you go back in that window of that weird house? And he said, yep. And he hopped right back in. And I said, well, that's your house. And then I said, gotta go. Because I'm not going near the house. It smells like death. And that's where our story parted ways. And then I
Wow.
called the police for a welfare check. The
Wow.
end.
Wow.
Mhm.
This is quite a story.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
please keep me updated on Butters because, oh my God, I'm
Love
just
him.
obsessed.
He's real
Like,
cute. Yeah, I have a
really.
picture of him. I'll send it to you. I
Oh my
took it
God.
of him in my garage looking into my car. Like, is this my car? And I said, it can be. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that sounds really kind of terrifying
Yeah.
and stressful, but
It
also,
was a day.
yeah, a little sad before Christmas too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's kind of a downer.
Kind of a downer.
So anyway.
Anyway, on to better news.
Yeah. On that note.
Huh?
I said on that note.
On that note, should we talk about Pub Day?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, there's only one. So don't worry.
Okay. What is it?
It is called Watch Your Back. It's by no.
No?
My alarm just went off to remind me to set my fantasy football lineup.
Well, sure. As it should.
As it should. It's Wednesday. Surprise.
Yeah.
Okay. It's called Watch Your Back by
Okay.
Terry Parlato from Kensington. And this says, accidents happen no matter how careful or well-intentioned you are. Psychiatrist Eve Thayer frequently reassures her patients of that fact. There are even times when accidents have good consequences, like when Eve met her now husband Nathan at his collision shop after another car ran her off the road. I'm already sus. After a whirlwind courtship, Nathan and Eve have settled into domestic life. They have a lovely home on a quiet street, a beautiful baby girl, and even the perfect babysitter to care for her. And yet something isn't quite right.
The babysitter's not right.
I'm also extra feeling
Heck
sus about the babysitter. So
Heck.
now we've got husband and babysitter that I think are already killers. I don't even know the rest of the story is yet.
No. I don't trust it.
The stress in Eva's life is mounting, both professionally and personally, through the clinic where she works. Though the clinic where she works has been remodeled since its notorious days as an institution for the criminally insane, she feels increasingly uneasy there. And in her own neighborhood, a break-in at a nearby empty house hasn't helped either. Detective Rita Myers hasn't figured out yet whether Eve is a target or a suspect, but every disturbing discovery in this usually peaceful neighborhood seems to revolve around her. Only as a deadly ice storm crashes through does it become clear just how far from perfect Eve and Nathan's lives really are. And as the cracks in the surface come to light, so do the sinister secrets that lie beneath. That is Watch Your Back by Terry Peralta. I'm excited.
I love it. Yeah.
I think it sounds good. Terry Peralta's last book was an Aardvark book box pick. Have you ever heard of Aardvark?
I've heard of Aardvark.
Yeah.
I have. They have the cutest bookmarks. It has like a little aardvark head with like little ears. It's like,
and they put the logo somewhere on the cover. So like, spoiler, this is what I'm doing. Like Book of the Month has it here.
yeah.
But Aardvark will put it into the actual title
cool.
or into
I
the
didn't
thing.
know that.
In addition, and some of them they'll just do like in spots, probably as publisher focus. But yeah, it's pretty cool.
That's very cool.
Yeah. So fun. Anyway, congratulations, Terry. I hope your release does really well. I'm looking forward to reading it. Sounds good.
Woo! Yeah. That's very exciting. What are you reading right now?
Ooh, that is an excellent question.
Yeah, I forgot. I was going to ask you that before, and I forgot.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I have like 5 books on the go right now because I just can't focus. But I did most recently finish Karen Slaughter's new one. This Is Why We Lied.
Oh,
so good. So good. Loved it. It's just like, I love going back to the series like that, where it's kind of like you're coming home to these like characters that you know. And I don't know. It's just great.
I love it.
Yeah, it was really good. What about you?
I am reading a backlist. Have you read any books by David Ellis?
Yeah, I have. Okay. We're reading his newest one, Best Lies or whatever. I think it's what it's called. Best Lies.
That's what I'm reading.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, that's what I'm reading right now. It's The Best Lies.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm reading right now. It's like, it's older though. It's new, but it's not new, right? It's like...
is it a re-release?
No, but it's not new. It's like, I
This
don't know,
year. It
like,
was this summer.
right.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's like
This year counts as new.
if something is out, it's old. Sorry. I just mean it's not an arc.
There you go. We're living in different worlds. You live
Sorry.
in Ark land.
Sorry. It's his new book. I'll tell you when it came out. It's not old. It's his newest book
His newest book.
that came out in July of 2024.
Yeah, I was like, I'm pretty sure it came out this year.
Yes, but it is old for me because I didn't read it before it came out.
This is true.
Yeah,
This
so
is
it's very rare for me to go and read a book after it comes out.
Mhm.
Like, most of the time, if I'm going to read a book, it's going to be before it's released. So, it's good. It's really good. I'm in the middle. I don't know how far you guys have gotten into it, but
I haven't gone very far into it. Our book club, we're meeting in January to talk about it. So I've got a little time. I'll probably wait a little bit, but
it's good.
Yeah, because he did Look Closer, right?
Yes.
And he has a whole bunch of books with James Patterson as well, apparently. That are pretty good.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, because you know how James Patterson does that where he writes his own books, but he also does a ton of collaborating with other authors. Like he's done it with Rachel Housel Hall, with David Ellis, and I know J.D. Barker's one. Like I know he does it with quite a few people. I think that's really cool.
That's kind of a good idea, I feel like. It makes it so interesting.
Yeah.
You know, like, and you get like a different voice, which I think is interesting too.
I think it's cool. And I also think because it's going to be a New York Times bestseller, like it will because it's James Patterson. So I feel like it's cool because he kind of gives these other authors an opportunity. Not only can they learn from him, like working with him, but also having like that. I mean, I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So
cool. Okay. Wow, that's weird. What a chance to read the same book.
Huh?
That's like never happened.
I know, it never happens.
Book. Strange. All right. Cool. Okay. All right. Well, the book I'm reading today is in the season for the festive season of Christmas. I'm going to be talking about a Halloween book.
Yes. Of course, because why not?
I am talking about So Thirsty.
Ooh.
By Rachel Harrison. And again, very Halloween. Like her books are my favorite for Halloween because they're all very like tropey.
Yeah.
You know, they look at a Halloween type character.
Yeah.
Which I think is very fun. And so this book, So Thirsty, came out in September 10, and you probably know her from when she was on our podcast, but also from like Black Sheep, Such Sharp Teeth, Cackle, and they're all off of famous fairy tales. So this book is...
Sorry, I didn't know that. I don't know.
Really?
I didn't realize that.
So like, let's see. So they're all off like Such Sharp Teeth was like Little Red Riding Hood.
Mm-hmm.
Cackle was off of like a werewolf. So they're all based off of like
fairy tale, Aesop Fable, Grimm. Yeah. Oh, I mean, that's so cool. I had no idea. That's really cool.
Yeah. So Thirsty is vampires.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So they're all based off of like those type of things. So this book, So Thirsty, is about Sloane. She's a woman who's just getting by in life. She's in this predictable, loveless marriage. She's celebrating her birthday with her friend, and she goes on this girls' weekend. She meets up with her friend Naomi to have like this wild weekend, and she plans a night out, and they end up meeting these like mysterious strangers. And then things take a turn that completely change the course of their lives. Their friends are now dealing with the eternal ramifications of their choices and the complicated thoughts and feelings that come with dealing with eternal life. So, you know, the classics.
Yeah.
The setting is upstate New York. Like I said, Sloane is the main character, and then her best friend is the other main character, Naomi. And this book is super fun. Like I said, it's about vampires, but it's also about feminism. There's a lot of different themes. It's a very quirky and it's fun. It's a quick read. It's kind of like a Thelma and Louise type vibes in a way.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, no, you just sold me.
Yeah,
like 100%.
It's really fun. And then the girls meet this group of people who have very fun personalities that are interesting to learn about, and this book is really about finding happiness, making decisions for ourselves, and doing things as a woman that, like, not depending on a man to make your decisions and to live your life. And it had a wonderful female friendship that was full of, like, humor and heart and horror and, all the best things. So I rated it 4 stars. The trigger warnings are drug use, infidelity, murder, and decapitation. So,
Oh, you've already sold decapitation?
I thought
Sign me
so.
up.
You'd be into that.
Yeah. It's so weird. Why? Anyway. So
No,
weird.
I know.
But
I
I'm
know.
never like sometimes like kind of a little worried about myself. Like, why is like, oh, you freak cannibal? Yes.
Yeah.
I need
But
therapy.
it's a thing.
It is a thing.
It's a thing. And the cool thing about Rachel Harrison is I feel like her writing is only like her. Like,
Mhm.
I really don't think of many other comps. Like, her books are just like her books. They're very
Mhm.
witty, they're very dark, but they're a very specific voice and tone and type of writing where it's like, yeah. So it's just her. It's her type of book. So if you like
Yeah.
her, you'll like this book. So Thirsty by Rachel Harrison.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, you actually sold me on it because I was like, horror, I kind of started to dabble. I have been doing more, by the way. On our break, I did read Curse of the Reaper from Brian Macaulay. And then
Yay!
obviously I read his other ones too. I've read several horror books this year. So
Really?
yes, because of you, just so that you
Good.
know. You're always complaining saying I don't read what you
I
say,
know.
but I do.
Good. Good for you.
um yeah. So anyway, I don't know where I was going with that. What I was going to say. But
You love
horror, I mean,
horror.
it sounds good. You told me with Thelma and Louise for sure.
Yeah. It's really fun. It's like a fun, like, two girls, just like, it's really fun.
But I've been like craving a book about like female friendships, like
Yeah.
ride or die kind of thing. And so that makes me super excited. All right. Well, the book that I am reviewing today is called House of Glass by
Yay!
Sarah Pekkanen. I saw your review. I saw that you liked it too.
I did.
Like,
I did.
awesome. So this is really more domestic psychological suspense, I would say. So on the outside, there's this golden family with the perfect life, and on the inside, they built the perfect lie. A young nanny who plunged to her death, or was she pushed? A 9-year-old girl who collects sharp objects and refuses to speak. A lawyer, I know, a lawyer whose job it is to uncover who in the family is a victim and who is a murderer. But how can you find out the truth when everyone here is lying? So Rose Barclay is 9 years old, and she witnessed the possible murder of her nanny in the midst of her parents' bitter divorce and immediately stopped speaking. Stella Hudson is the protagonist. She is a best interest attorney appointed to serve as counsel for children in custody cases like this. She never accepts clients under 13 due to her own traumatic childhood, but Stella's mentor, a revered judge, believes Stella is the only one who can help. From the moment Stella passes through the iron security gate and steps into the gilded historic DC home of the Barclays, she realizes the case is even more twisted, and the Barclay family is far more troubled than she feared. And there's something eerie about the house itself. It's a plastic house with not a single
Which
bit
is like
of-
the weirdest.
It's so weird. Like
It's so weird.
So at some point in time, anyway, so she's like investigating to see if somebody in the house killed the nanny, right?
Right.
And so the characters are Stella, the attorney, Rose, the little girl, Tina, who is the former nanny who's dead, Pete, Tina's surviving boyfriend, Beth Barclay, who's Rose's mom, Ian Barclay, Rose's dad, and Tina's former lover. And Harriet Barclay, who's Ian's mom and Rose's grandmother. So my thoughts were early on, it's mentioned that Stella sees Rose slip a shard of glass in her pocket. And later she realizes that there's no glass in the house. And for whatever reason, add those two things together really just gave me chills. I was like,
Yeah.
ooh, why?
Yeah.
So first of all, a little kid like picking up a glass, like
And just being like holding a piece of glass.
like
I'm
a
like,
shard of glass and like putting it in her pocket. That's why.
Right.
What's going on?
Right.
And she gets in the house. It's like plastic windows, plastic cups.
It's so weird.
So weird. Okay, so anyway, it was very cool. Oh, by the way, also, This is the book and the cover. And I will say that I've looked at this cover a ton of times, but until I saw it in this light, I was like, oh,
Yeah,
like I
it's
saw
cool.
the lady behind, but I didn't quite see it as like how kind of creepy it is. So anyway, my review is that Pekkanen definitely deftly weaves together the stories of Stella and Rose, exploring their similarities and why Stella is the best person to help Rose. Some of the characters made me quite angry, and that girl has a very shitty family.
Yes.
Rose never says a word in the book, but she is one of the most hypnotic characters.
Yeah.
How you can have a character that says nothing and is like what you're the most attracted to? It's amazing.
Yeah, it's terrifying.
Yeah. Sarah Pekkanen, incredible writer. Overall, it's an enjoyable read. I would recommend. 4 out of 5 stars. Trigger warnings: infidelity, murder, child trauma. And similar books I said were The Turn of the Key by Ruth Ware and The Only One Left by Riley Sager.
Yeah, loved it.
Yeah.
Totally loved it.
Yeah. So you read it as well, right? I saw that.
I liked it.
Yes. I really like her writing style because now I don't know if she was on her own before, but I know she wrote with Greer Hendricks, right? And then they've stopped writing together. They're doing their own things. And so I loved her with Greer Hendricks. I just wasn't able to read her standalone last year because it like all deals with the dementia thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, not for me. But I was so excited, and this book is just so good. She's such a talented writer. It's amazing.
It's so good.
Yeah.
It's so good.
So anyway, that was my book.
Yay!
Yeah.
Well, this is our second to last episode this year. So we have one more that will be coming to you guys next week on New Year's Eve. You know,
New Year's Eve.
You're welcome for that.
Yeah. I hope that you wake up New Year's Eve morning and you're like, this is how I'm starting.
Yeah.
I'm starting it.
You're ending 2024 with your besties.
With your besties.
That's us, obviously. And next week, just, come listen to us. We'll be here.
You're like struggle busing.
I was like,
there's a body down the road. There's things going on.
Anything could happen. Literally anything could happen. We don't know what it could be. No. I didn't know what was going to happen today. Still don't. There's still so much time left in this day. So who could say? So much
time left. I am dying to hear about what happened to the dog.
That's right.
Okay. So yeah. Anyway.
That's right. Anything could happen. So if you want to reach out to us, you can DM us on Instagram at Thrillers by the Book Club podcast or me at Thriller Book Babe.
And Instagram is actually at Thrillers by the Book Club pod.
That's what I said. That's what I said. That is what I said in my brain. I'm very tired.
I believe you because here's the thing. How many times have I said my own handle wrong?
Never. That's how many times. Never times. Not one time.
You can reach me at Olivia Day Wallace on Instagram. And my dear friends, I hope you found something new to read this week. If you need to kill some time,
read a thriller.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, stop.